human fetuses are moving their right arms around more than their left arms. The human genome encodes a kind of strong bias towards right-handedness, but it doesn't completely determine it. So you end up with around 90% of people being right-handed and around 10% left-handed. A large part of the variation in handedness that we see is actually coming from randomness in early embryonic development, we think. And so we were looking in around 350,000 people for rare genetic variants in the protein coding part of the genome that are associated with being left-handed. And we found a particular gene, it's called TUB4B, in which rare disruptive genetic variants are more common in left-handers than in right-handers. And so that suggests that the TUB4B gene codes for a protein that is involved in the asymmetrical development of the brain, so that the way the left and the right sides of the brain develops somewhat differently to each other. The asymmetry is important in the brain for various functions, including language and hand motor control and also visual attention. So the strongest environmental effect that we know of on handedness is actually the suppression of left-handedness in children, whereby children are just kind of forced to switch hand in schools or at homes because there's a sort of, people don't really like the difference, the unusual form of the handedness in some parts of the world, I think. I've received quite a few messages, mostly from people who are left-handed or like people who have multiple left-handers in the family, and they're interested to know why that is. Why do I have 3 or 4 sisters who are left-handed? And I explain to them some of it is to do with chance, but it's hard to say for any particular family unless you're really going to look into the genome.